Alright. What's up, Hedgie? What's up, Kian? How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing good. Gonna open chat on my phone. You're finally not busy for once. Well, glad to see you can finally hang out for a bit. It's you, Hedgie. I'm here. Today I'm gonna do like a little trophy ranking thing. So if you wanna put some trophies on the trophies channel, preferably non-gray ones, but I've seen a lot of great ones there, so you can just put them there too, since it seems to be the thing that people mostly put there. So I'm just gonna be ranking your guys' trophies later on the stream when there's like actually more people here. So that sucks, Kian. Hopefully he spawns soon. Just gonna check a few things. There's a decent bit of trophies here. Hopefully we can get even more. We'll see later though. We gotta wait for some people first, for sure. Okay. You're definitely ready. Finally. So, tahr. Who would have thought? The tahr grind continues. Okay, so I have a plan, guys. I think what I'm gonna do is after the tahr, we're gonna get a great one whitetail. And after that, we're gonna get the bear. And once we get the bear, you guys will see why I did do the grinds in that order, specifically. So if you didn't know, the bear will be my 10th gray one, and I have something special I want to do with it. So I want to do it as my 10th, because of that. I have seen one more in this zone, so I think gotta come back. Oh, there it is. Nice. Dude, like, we're gonna reach 7,000 kills on the grind today on the stream, most likely. That's kinda wild. I was, looking for zones a little bit, on Parque Fernando for mule deer earlier today and a bit yesterday. And there's actually a lot of zones for them that are like pretty good. But what I've noticed is, for some reason my mule deer just don't respawn. For some reason, they just don't respawn. They never come back, and I just don't understand why that is. It is super weird. And it's pissing me off, and that's really like not helping with me wanting to go for the mule deer anytime soon. Alright, Hedgie. By the way, I did like one run of a whitetail earlier today to take a tiny break from the tahr. And I actually have, on my first zone, I have a level 3 whitetail currently, so I might take a tiny whitetail break today later and go shoot that diamond and also do one run real quick, right? At least I think it should be a diamond. I can't really tell straight away. Just based on the horns to tell if something's a guaranteed diamond or not. I don't know enough about whitetail quite yet. I do have a ski, yeah. It's a fun map. Very fun map. I mean, let's hope it spawns before 7k. Dude, imagine the tragedy if this grind goes to 10,000. 7 great ones, and I would already have my second 10,000 kill grind. Like, wouldn't that be just kind of fucking unbelievable? Because most people never get a 10,000 kill grind. Wouldn't it be unbelievable to get 2? This early? It's like, to be fair, if we went by how many great ones I technically, you know, should have based on how many kills I have got, it would be a whole lot more than I have right now, that's for sure. Nah, Ski was boring. I didn't really like the mule there in there. The zones are super annoying to hunt. In Parquet, there's just way more open most of the time. I'm not doing any HM bullshit, so I'm good. Bro. I gotta look into the problem where they don't respawn, so I really wanna know why that is happening. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Maybe I just need to find more zones or something, but I don't know. Usually you just gotta trial and error it until it works, really. Keep trying different zones until some of them just get consistent respawns, I guess, you know. Nope, no HM for muleys. The thing is, like, I'm not planning to really even go for many mule deer great ones. Depending on what rack and fur I get, one of my first few, like 3 or something, based on that I will go for more if needed. Because I really do want a triple drizzle typical, or like a Milky Way drop time or something like that. Those two would be great. Low-key, over time I've started to like the triple drizzle typical more. That might be my favorite combo. Yeah, man, like, Parquet is low-key kinda good for the mule deer. I haven't really found any, like, bad zones yet. You know, in the way that they're annoying to hunt. They're pretty open already. I mean, I've not searched nowhere near, like, the whole map. But I've been through a lot of areas already still. So far, so good, though. You know what's kind of funny that I've noticed with the tahr? The straw fur variation, right? The uncommon. For some reason, the straw fur variation always scores bottom of estimate, I've noticed. Is that how many I've killed in a week? Really? Jesus. Also, hello? Jeez. That's kinda crazy. To be fair, I've been playing probably the most I have ever played this game. Because I've been just so locked in to try to get this great one to spawn, but... That's sometimes what happens with me when I start to really, like, play. And I really want to do something. I just can't stop. I don't know, Hedgie, I don't think so. Haven't really looked into that. I believe what I've had has been like 8 pairs once I've swapped all the solos. But I'm not sure. I didn't really have 8 there consistently though. Or maybe I did, but I just didn't realize it, because sometimes they didn't respawn like super quick, right? So I might have not even realized I actually do have about 8 on the island or something. But, you know, it's kind of tough to tell with them sometimes. By the way, Hedgie, before you even start the fox grind, you should probably, if you haven't already, look into the grind quite a bit, and because there's a lot of quirks to it, as you might know, that are very important. The fox grind is like the weirdest grind. It has so many random things that aren't true with any other grind. It's just super weird. There's 3 level 2s, I believe. This one seems to be a bit larger, though. Just gonna do that. My respawns have been, like, really good again. I actually have a tahr on my zones very, very, very consistently, so I've been having a lot more fun. So that's at least been nice, so... Yeah. I would say, like, a very good starting point is just watching the HunterSans video that he made. I don't even remember much, like, what he talked about, but I believe it was pretty good info. Not sure if he went through everything. I mean, I've learned some quirks that I haven't really heard from anywhere else. That one was pretty interesting. That's a 5. 107 top estimate, probably not gonna make it. Actually, it probably will. Gotta make sure that's not a rare, because like rares, if you didn't know, score top of estimate for tahr. So theoretically this could be a 107 tahr rare, but man, I can't see it. I just can't risk it, right? Gotta take a look just in case. You never know what you might find. I'm pretty sure that's a light brown, but we'll see. Gotta take it peek real quick. What's up, Hayden? How you doing? I'm doing okay, as always. Tahr are giving me trouble still. But hey, at least the respawns are good. Is that tree like... It's a little eh. I can't tell what fur type that is, so I don't want to risk it. I started to take it pretty... I started to take these diamonds pretty seriously when I can't, like, see the fur. Like, I just don't want to mess anything up ever. That seems like just a normal tahr. Yeah, that's a normal fur, for sure. Oop. What's up, Slime? How you doing? What's up, Chopper? I think I have actually heard about you before. Are you a YouTuber, perhaps? It's a 104. What's a diamond? I've definitely heard that name before somewhere. Good to hear, Slime. I'm doing pretty good. Nothing out of the ordinary. My tahr respawns are at least pretty good, so we're back to normal. We're not giving any trouble in terms of those at least. So I'm getting a pretty decent amount of 5s again. So doing pretty good. Just want this grind to end though. By the way, Hayden, I'm gonna be doing whitetail as my next grind, by the way. So then we will do the bears. And there's a very special reason for that. You guys will see why whenever I get it. I actually have a level 3 whitetail on my zone. I did one run today. Just as a little break from tahr. And I spawned a level 3 immediately. So yeah, we might do a tiny little whitetail break a bit later and go shoot that 3 and see if he makes it. But first we definitely gotta get this tahr down quite a bit. So I will be playing until I at least reach 3,000 kills for today. That's good. I see, Chopper. Watch you get the drop time. Well, maybe. To be fair, knowing my luck, nah. It'll be my least favorite, whatever that might be. Or imagine if I get a fabled piebald. All this bad luck leads up to me finally getting my revenge and I get a fabled piebald or something. Definitely gonna happen. Definitely not cope. Surely I will get lucky at some point, right? That's gonna happen. Gotta reset my time, though. Not looking good. By the way, Slime, if you have some trophies you wanna show off, put them in the trophies channel, because today I'm gonna be taking a look at your guys' trophies and kind of ranking them. And we'll see who wins. And to anyone else who's on the Discord, send your trophies there. A4, A4. So 3. Well, nothing super interesting. Probably another male hiding somewhere, but... Got him. Smoked. Don't see any other males, so... Sometimes they do run a bit late, so we're gonna have to check this zone again, potentially. Where's this last tahr? I definitely did not pick up one. Oh, there it is. Don't you? Definitely on Revontuli. I'm already set up there. I'm like almost 800 kills into the whitetail grind, by the way. So like, I've been doing it a bit, and I do have like 260 or so kills on Rancho from a very long time ago. So I'm actually at about a bit over 1,000 kills in total. Let's go the main menu and take a look once more. Nah, I'm not setting up on that many. I believe I'm set up on what is it, about 8 or something? So like I have a pickup tent and a tent from where I shoot from. Pretty sure I do have a... I'm actually not sure. It might be like 9 zones or even 10 zones actually. Like the weird thing with whitetail is though, like sometimes they really like to spawn, and I have no trouble with them spawning, right? But then the other times it takes them like 30, 45 minutes, and then I'm like, what the hell is happening, right? Hold on, did I count this kill or not? Nope. Okay, we good. Well, that is in fact first run done of the stream. We'll see at some point, Hayden. I'm definitely gonna just try to get the whitetail with my own methods first. That's a rare. That's a red. That is 100% a rare. Look at it. It's gonna be my 6th red. W. See anything on this zone, so we have to come back. It is a little crazy, but I totally see why it works, right? There is some very clear logic behind it, right? Like you never have troubles with respawns. That much I can tell for sure. It's like, it's a pretty good technique, I gotta admit. Let's take a look at this rare, boys. This is my first rare of the day. I haven't really got many rares past couple of days, but here we have one at least. It's a red boy. Man, I didn't look at the estimate. scored 74.51, so I'll just go back in the live and take a look. Because I'm curious to see. Yeah, red is a rare. I kinda wanna take a look just in case. Oh. Okay, red seems to actually... Weird. Okay. Most rares for the tahr score very top of estimate. But this one actually scored the very bottom of estimate. 74 was the smallest this could have scored, and it was a 74. So I guess red at least scores the very bottom of estimates. Interesting. Anyway, that's a rare down, boys. I'll update the counter on OBS real quick. There we go. I posted what's probably my favorite trophy. Oh, really? Okay, well, I'm kind of curious. Still loading the image for me. Well, for me it's loading the image still, so I'll take a look at it later. Okay, so still have some tahr to shoot the other zone over there on the right, so there they are. So there's at least one to shoot. However, is that it? Or we're gonna reset the time and see if they're on a better spot, because I really can't tell if that's all though. And I accidentally closed YouTube on my phone. That's a classic. There we go. Alright, let's see. Any better? Doesn't really seem like it. There's the 2s and the 3s over there. And I'll blast them. Take a look just in case something else is gonna flee. Female. And that seems to be it. So, guess we can continue then. Just gonna double check. Yeah, I don't think there was a third one in this whole area. I think there usually is 3 or 4. Anyway, it's fine. Bro. This time is so slow. Well, it's fine. Guys, any predictions? What's the tahr gonna be? The Great One tahr. What combo, what fur, and what horns? I mean, I don't know. I really hope it's gonna be... Like, honestly, if the horns were the same, I wouldn't give a shit. Because, like, all I want is a different fur. I don't know if you guys know the names of the horns, but they're, like, pretty tough to tell. Two. That's a 4. Why are they running there? That's very annoying. Snow chipped? Yes, please. Yes, please give me a snow. It's my favorite fur. It's like a snow. Like, I actually looked at the bighorns for the tahr, and I don't really know. The more I looked at them and compared them to the other ones, the more I realized that, like, the mid-horns might even be better, if we're being honest. The chipped are pretty good, also. And the typical. I do like them all, though. Also, the half is really, really good. It is definitely one of my top picks as well. Man, I really wish it was the snow. Like, imagine what a way to end the grind. 7,000 kills and I get the best fur. Would that be kinda insane? Like, nothing could ever probably top that. It's a couple 4s. Well. Nice. It's 1. Unless something's hiding, that is 1. Let's see. Didn't at least see anything yet. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else, so that's 4. Only 18 kills and we're at 6,900 kills. So we're getting pretty close to that 7,000 mark, unfortunately. But what can you do? We'll see if in the future at one point my luck will be turning around. Maybe a miracle happens, man. Maybe one of these days. Hey, they're over here. Okay, I see. Boom. Can I please see something? Not looking great. Well, let's give that another try. Four. That seems to be it, though. Yep. Yeah, there's nothing else there. Let's see. Anything here? Well, I don't think there's any mail response. Nah. What do we have here? It's got another level 2 somehow. Interesting. Is that it again? Only one respawn in multiple zones. That's fun. Yep, that's the only one. Alright, next up. Can't see them from here at least, but let's see. See, 6,850 plus is your last great one or total in the grind. Yeah, it's since my last one. Or my first one at 1,022 kills, and now we're almost 7,000 with that one, so that's fucking fun. Well, no can do. Yeah, man, it is rough. Yours is as well. 4K is a lot. I mean, I did have, I've had just like the most terrible luck known to mankind, man, with this game. My other two grinds that I did, since this one before, were also both at least 4,000. I did my fallow last, my third fallow, and it was 4,100 plus. Then before that I did the red fox, and that one took me 4,700. And I also have a red deer grind that's at 12,000 and still not a great one. And my luck just never turns around, man. Sometimes I feel like my luck is just never gonna get better. This is just what I gotta deal with. Or something. That's really it. Is there nothing here? Yeah. For me, like, these types of grinds probably don't, like, hit as much than it would with a lot of other people, because I'm kind of used to it at this point, right? Really, Kian? I would like to see that. That sounds like it could be kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here, like, just can't see shit. True, slime. That's definitely what I will do. Alright, Kian, I'll take a look at it very soon. Yeah, no respawns. Well, that's what I thought, like, there was just not as many, so... That's fine, though. They do this sometimes. You know what I've started to do when I don't have a respawns on my zones? I literally just go shoot a few fallow deer for fun. Like, it's so free. Now I go here, go to a few zones and shoot some fallow. Work towards the, 4th grade 1 fallow deer. Very, very slowly, but surely. I shot like 5 today earlier, and then went back to the tahr, and they were respawned, so... Weird that that happened so soon again, that they just don't respawn. That's really not that big of a deal, though. Well, I put the wrong time. Fuck me, dude. Yeah, no problem, Luke. Thanks for subscribing too. Anyway, let's take a look at this fallow zone. A 4 and a 3. Imagine I have spawned a grey one. That's one of these freaking places. That would be actually like the most insane thing that could ever happen, man. What's up, Jake? How you doing? You're at almost 1,000 kills. Nice. There's still a possibility for a sub 1k, I guess. I have not checked the trophies yet, but I will probably do that pretty soon. For sure. I'm just, doing a run. Not a run. I'm just checking a few fallow deer zones because I'm waiting for my, tahr to respawn. For some reason, they just hadn't really respawned yet for some reason, so... Gotta wait a little bit and then go back to it. It's fine. Like, when you don't have, like, respawns at all anywhere, that's just doesn't really mean anything. You're just gonna wait for a bit and then continue, like, normal. Oh yeah, Kian, that is kind of wild. Definitely not seeing anything like that, I don't think. Pretty cool. Can't even lie. Holy. Let's see here. Dude, I have absolutely no idea. Slime. I was for a second like, who even is that? Like, let's hope both of our great ones spawn soon, Jake. That would be crazy. Dude, why is there no fellow here, dude? Come on. We're gonna run all the way over here and then go back like 13 times. So the tahr are like weird because like they are similar to whitetail a little bit in terms of respawns, but not quite. Sometimes they spawn so freaking fast that I could literally rotate on like 4 zones and I would already have respawned in the first one. But then randomly they don't respawn during my whole run, so I gotta wait for like a few minutes and then they're back. So kinda similar to whitetail, but just not as extreme, right? I don't know if there's only one here. I mean, to be fair, I've not been hunting my other zones, so. See you soon, Hayden. I don't know if I even want to like run all the way over there. Just gonna take a look at that one zone and go see if my tahr have respawned finally. Can I see the fellow? Finally some of them are popping up. Well, that's not amazing. Man, I want that freaking big typical with the painted fur so bad for the fellow, man. And there they are. At least one of them are. Well, let's try this one again. Stop moving, stop moving. Thank you. Or only the one to shoot, or something hiding mayhaps? Don't think so. Weird. I'm still missing like 3 furs, 2 for the fallow, so it would be kind of nice to get some of them. Preferably all of them, really. All I'm missing for the racks is the typical, so that would be pretty cool if I could get that as my 4th. That would be 4 racks immediately. So far, I've got 3 fallow great ones, and all of them have had different racks, so it's been pretty cool. Oh, what? There we go. Okay. This run, if everything's fine, we're gonna get to 6,900 kills, so that's pretty interesting. You know what I might do? What if, very soon we're gonna do the trophy ranking thing. And then, what if we grind some whitetail? Just kind of get used to it again, because I'm gonna be doing that after the tahr, and if everything goes fine, this should end soon, right? So we might get to grind whitetail pretty soon, hopefully. Man, I hope so, man. I hope so, so bad. Please, grind, can you just end? See any tahr there bugged out, so very good. That's crazy, slime. That's crazy. When I saw my first great one fallow, I kind of immediately... I didn't notice it at first because I didn't quite see it because I couldn't scan it or something. And then by the corner of my eye, I kind of saw it when I exited my binos, and I was just like, holy fuck, wait a second. Yeah, it was a great one indeed. That one was pretty funny. And I love the fallow great one so much. It's such a fun grind. It always works, is the thing. You don't need to worry about the fact that grind can just break. Because it never does. True, slime, true. It was the, Fabled Silver Blade Rack Fallow Deer. It's my first. Just gonna do that. Nice. Your fallow broke, Kian? Ugh, unlucky, man. I don't know, for me the fallow never really broke. It just kinda worked the whole time. Can't say the same with tahr, unfortunately. Oh, come on. Seriously, nothing here either? What? Oh. Come on. Flee! One. Level 2s. Oh, there is a level 4. I knew it must have been hiding or something. Oh, come on. That's fun. One thing though that I've noticed with like basically every grind is that just like there isn't a single grind I feel like that works right off the bat, right? Like, you always gotta do some level of trial and error to fully make it work, right? Like, if you're like, you set up on 8 zones, 1 shooter tent and 1 pickup tent, it's most likely not gonna work. You will have to find different zones and see what actually works. That's what I'm gonna do with, like, that's what I've been doing with everything. It's kind of, if something feels like it doesn't work at all, doesn't get respawns, whatever, I just stop grinding it and move to another zone and see if that works. And yeah, with most of my grinds, I've been able to find a good, consistent setup, which is nice. The only one so far that I have not been able to make work, no matter what, has been the pheasant. Freaking pheasant of all things. I just don't know why. I wanna do a pheasant grind so bad. It's been annoying me so much that I just can't make it work no matter what. Because I wanna grind a great one pheasant or a few even. So bad. Like, it's such a pretty great one. That's crazy, slime. I've never really had anything like that ever. On my pheasant, like, no matter what map I try to set them up on, and I've heard advice like set up on zones that have 2 roosters, right? That are not obviously solos. But what I've noticed with all of my grinds that, first of all, they just never get respawns. Like, no matter how many zones I grind, what zones I grind, what kind of zones I grind, they just never respawn. Or they take forever. Some zones are kind of fine, but others just don't work. And then the other thing is, that's also like one of the most annoying things I've ever experienced, is that my pheasants just are never at their zones. Like, I'm lucky to have them at their zones after like 5 different time resets and stuff like that. Going to the main menu and wasting like $10,000 for every single zone because they're never there. And then there's not even respawns, and I'm like, well, great. Glad I did that. You know. I'm apparently not the only one who's been having a lot of trouble with pheasant. But, I don't know. Haven't really heard anyone have troubles like to this extent, but I don't know. Super weird, man. It's a 4. Like, I've tried every single amount of zones, basically. Like, once I did 16, then I went down slowly, and then sometimes I've done like 8, 10, and just nothing ever works. And I just don't get it, man. I fucking hate it so much. Which is a shame. Like, I really wanna grind pheasant, man. It's gonna die, but pretty slow, unfortunately. I just pop in the zone, you know, like on top of them. kind of see where they fly on average, what direction, and then kind of set up from where I shoot from there. And yeah, it should work. It's what everyone else does, but it never works. I did not count these kills yet, so there we go. Go fight that tahr, buddy. Or not. Okay. That's a classic. Come on. Did I not hit it at all? What? How's that even possible? I refuse to believe I did not hit that tahr. What the hell? Really? I don't know how that shot didn't hit, but I don't know. Call of the Wild being Call of the Wild, I guess. Can't really tell. Of course they are in the inconvenient spot where I can't shoot them, so I'm gonna do this again. And it's so hot in this room still, dude. Can't this fuck-ass summer stop and just end already, dude? Please. Colder weather, please, man. Bro, can I go to the tripod? Hello? Interesting slime. I actually wonder if they will ever do anything like that, you know? Something super different from what they've usually done. Personally, I don't think so. I think if they ever do something like that, it's gonna be a whole different, like, game, you know? But I don't know. Seems like something they would definitely not do. At least for this game. Yeah, I'm on PC. That dead as hell. Is that it? Yeah, I can see that slime. Personally, I don't really even know what I want for this game. I guess more great ones. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I feel like they've added already like a lot of really cool maps that would have been on at the top of my list. Like, you've done a lot. Great one, elephant. Yeah. I wonder if they will like actually ever add elephants. That would be a lot of work, though. Great one, snow leopard. Maybe not. I wish they would add like another, I guess, brain dead grind. In the way that is as easy like as the fallow. I don't know. Personally, I just don't find mule deer to be as fun or as easy as fallow are. And the fallow just felt like it needed like zero setup. They just kind of worked. Right off the bat. Great One Lion? True. Great One Lion would be super cool. Like, isn't the area where the lions drink like very small too? So it would be honestly probably one of the easiest grinds, right? Because there's such a limited area where they drink, from what I remember. Wouldn't that be like super easy? And that would be like incredibly easy to do HM as well, because you know exactly where they are, and you could literally grind every single zone, probably. The lion's pretty effective. Oh, you can do that, Slime? That's crazy. I could try that at some point. I do want some trophy lions, and albino would be incredible. I believe this is also tahr number 6900. Now, did I actually even claim them all yet? Yeah, like the mule deer, like I've heard is like probably the easiest to grind. But personally, I found the fallow still to be easier. Maybe it's just because I haven't given them a full-on chance quite yet, you know, the mule deer. Maybe I'll change my mind when I actually like decide to go for it. It's my main grind. But at least from what I've seen, personally, doesn't seem nearly as easy as fallow, but it still doesn't seem very difficult. That's crazy, Slime. That could be a really fun experiment to do, see if I can pull something off. I don't really know yet, Kian. I'm just kind of like waiting for certain people to come back. Like, I'm sure Hayden would like to see it, but he's not here. That's unfortunate, Jake. Meanwhile, I'm trying to think. What would be the best way to do this? True, Slime. Very true. So I don't know how I'm gonna like do this, cause like, hold on. Like, what trophies am I gonna rank exactly? From like what point do I start? You know? I guess from this point where I told you guys I would be doing this trophy ranking thing, right? And start from here. Yeah, here. So I do know the point from where I will be starting the ranking, so... Let's see, how much stuff is there? Okay, so there's some Phobos agent stuff. This is Kian's trophies. Definitely. Yeah. And I believe... Snake is Jake, so that's 3. I know Hayden has a couple trophies here. Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen very shortly. Just gonna... Okay, so there's some to go through for sure. Let's see. Window capture. Add new source. Try to fit the screen here. You guys can see it nicely. I guess... How can I make this like... I guess like that? You guys can kinda see them. It's just not big enough though. Nah. Hold on. Transform. Fit the screen. Actually, just realized, what if I like open one of the trophies? Okay, so it's that size. I can just make it like fit that. It's gonna be good. Like this one. That's pretty good. You guys can see that very well now. Okay. Now we're talking. So, how does this look? Yeah, you guys can see it pretty well. Okay. I'm gonna start from this one, because this is the first trophy that was, like, posted when, I told you guys I would be doing this. So, you, Kian, you are this Bark Valis, right? I'm, like, 99% sure. You must be. Feral Pig. Diamond. Black Gold. Probably one of the better fur types for the Feral Pig, I can't lie. Pretty decent start. I'm assuming you did this for the Hog Wild Summer thing, right? I gotta contribute to that as well. Ooh. You know I like the painted a lot, so... Yeah. Also the Blade Rack. Very good stuff. Very strong start, Kian. I'm not gonna lie. Very strong start. Very beautiful combo indeed. Fabled Mocha Irish Elk. Hell yeah. Okay. Had to go on mute for a second. But let's continue. Anyway, very cool, great one once again. And now we have 5 trophies from Phobos Agent. He actually didn't put any great ones. And that's an albino mountain lion. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before, if I'm being honest. Very cool. A cinnamon black bear from one of his grinds, I am assuming. Very cool. Albino snow goose. I actually have one of these myself. So that's very nice to see. I do like it a lot. Probably the best goose species in the game, if we're being honest. A diamond pheasant. You know, I have like 300 kills in the pheasant grind, and I have not got a single diamond or a rare or anything yet, so it's pretty nice to see some pheasant trophies here as well. I do like how agent didn't go like crazy with the great ones or anything, you know. Piebald Mule Deer. Ooh, nice. That's actually one of the better piebalds I think I've like seen. Very nice. Is this the same pig? 151.66. Yes. Anyway. Well. Here we have quite a bit of fallow to go through, I'm seeing. Fabled Hooded, Irish Elk, very good combo. Fabled Golden Sawblade. Ooh. You know, I'm one of the few people who actually really likes the Golden. I like it more than the Mocha. I think it's just a better version of that, if we're being honest. Fabled Golden Irish Elk. Very cool. Fabled Hooded Saw. I believe those are like... That's a pretty tight one, right? That's not like a super wide saw rack. Very cool. Very cool. That is also a very nice Spoon Hooded. You have a lot of hoodeds as well. Don't know if this is the same one we looked at earlier, but it's another Irish Elk Mocha. And here we have a Great One Mule Deer. With, personally, my favorite Mule Deer Great One rack, so that will definitely give you quite a bit of extra points. Super cool. Cobweb Enigma also has the fur. I like it a lot. Here's a closer look. Very good stuff. Very good stuff, Kian. Guys, minus points for fungus, but a little bit of more points back for the 420, right? And also a bit more points for the triple drizzle, but huge minus for the fungus rack. Ooh, now we're talking. The Milky Way non-typical. Good stuff, man. Petal Puff fungus. Well, you guys already know what I think about the fungus rack. Not quite on the 420 Petal Puff rack. Or the fur. You know, there could have been kind of an amazing combo with the Petal Puff and the 420 potential, but, you know, not quite. That seems to be a leucistic? That's definitely a leucistic and not a diamond. This is a dilute. Dude, man, the Mule Deer looks so good. The rares. There we go. Corkscrew Petal Puff. You know, I know a lot of people do not like the corkscrew, but I really do like the corkscrew more than the fungus. I really just hate the fungus, man. That doesn't mean that the corkscrew is like amazing, but it's still better than the fungus. That's all that matters. Very cool. I do like the Petal Puff quite a bit. Well, here we have a Triple Drizzle. Also corkscrew. But, once again, plus points for the Triple Drizzle. Pretty decent size to leucistic. Very cool fur. And I believe that's it. We've already looked at some of those. Jake! Now we see some of his trophies. A Grey Piebald Common Raccoon. Interesting. Like, oh my god. I just realized it says Grey Piebald. That might actually be the first like actual grammar mistake I have ever seen, or like a typo, more like, in this game. Unplayable. True. That is crazy slime. Really funny, man. Oh my god. Interesting. I've never seen a gray piebald. Oh, leucistic black grouse. Man, yeah, that's really cool. Because they're super dark and black normally. So this is like pretty perfect to get as a rare. Super cool. And also it's a pretty decent one too. And gold. Melanistic Eastern Cottontail Rabbit from New England Mountains. You know, like, all kinds of rabbit hair, whatever trophies are never something I really have seen. So it's always nice to see some rares for them. Well, speaking of them, we have an albino, woolly hair. I do really like how this look. One cool thing about the rabbit's hairs, blah blah blah, is that they are always trophies pretty much that you find on the side by accident, right? Like, no one goes rabbit hunting. Not a single person in this whole universe does that. Oh my god. An albino black buck. A gold. My goodness, I did not realize just how good black bucks look like. Man. That is probably my favorite trophy so far, aside from some of the great ones that I've seen. Definitely my favorite non-great one trophy I've seen so far. I mean, look at this freaking monster, dude. Now that I've actually seen just how good this looks, I might try to go for a black buck grind to try to get some trophies for them. Because I have not really been hunting them at all, ever. Very nice. Willow ptarmigan. I'm assuming white is a rare. Pretty cool. I don't really know how willow ptarmigan really look. I'm assuming they don't even look very different from this. Pretty cool. Diamond warthog. I do have one of these myself too. Was also kind of just an accident trophy. It's a pretty goofy looking hog slash pig species, but pretty cool. Ooh, piebald gray fox. Hold on, I'm gonna have to take a sip of my drink here. I think I've killed like 2 black buck in all my time playing Call of the Wild. Yeah, same. There's just not really been anything I've been, you know, hunting ever. I kind of honestly forgot they even exist, but they are on standard pattern. So maybe I should do a little black buck grind to see if I can get an albino. Because that thing looked sick. But anyway. Piebald gray fox. I'm assuming these are probably one of the rarer trophies to get. It's like, I don't see a lot of people going for a gray fox. That looks really cool. Dude, I feel like the gray fox is one of the most underrated species in the game. I should definitely try to do a gray fox hunt at some point. So I feel like a lot of the species I don't hunt a lot and other people don't hunt a lot are actually like some of the most cool looking ones. But I don't know. Super cool, man. Albino warthog. You know, man, these are so goofy looking. But man, that is kinda cool in its own way, but man, the warthog looks so dumb at the same time. This is like one of the trophies I bet not a lot of people have. Because like, who like actually hunts warthog? Let's be honest. It's also a pretty decent gold. Exactly, slime. Let's quickly switch before it, I don't know, curses us or something. Oh, a melanistic Mexican bobcat. Yeah, that is sick. Okay, that is really sick. Really? Are they really good on New England or something? Well, I mean, at least that would give me a reason to go to New England Mountains. I'll look into that. That seems to be the last of Jake's trophies. Very, very, very solid, I will say. Melanistic pheasant. Actually a pretty decent size too. You know, one of the most beautiful rares, I would say, in the game. Just super cool. Just super cool, man. I love the melanistic pheasant. Just because of the blue and kind of like the purple tones, and it's just amazing, man. Jake, the couple, Great One Black Bear, Fabled Spotted. I've actually started to like the Fabled Spotted a lot more in recent times, so that's definitely very sick to see. Fabled Glacier 2. I have 2 of these. Both of my bears are Fabled Glacier 2s, which is pretty unfortunate, but it doesn't look bad at all. All of the bears look very solid, at least. Let's take a look at Hayden's Tigers. This seems to be... Is this a white? I believe that's a white. It's a little bit of a bad screenshot to take a look at, but... Well, it's not even a screenshot. What am I talking about? This is probably a white and a melanistic, right? Pretty sure. Man, they look so good. Like, Hayden put only this, but man, is it good. Right? It is sick. I respect that quite a bit. Oh yeah, Hedgie has 2 super rare tigers. I'm not gonna go through my trophies, obviously. Yeah, this picture is just not loading for me for some reason. That seems to be it though, from what I can see. Oh yeah, Jake, you don't have a great one yet either, do you? So you don't even have like an absurd amount of trophies or anything, right? I think this is like a very solid lineup. Like super solid. How many hours do you have on the game? I'm very, very curious about that. Anyway, we have a winner. I win. I win, guys. Congratulations, me. I see, Jake. I see. Also, what is this beauty right here? I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. Well, this just seals the deal, I think. Anyway. From what I have seen so far, this is low-key kind of tough to tell. I know a lot of people have more trophies, so it's kind of hard to judge. I would have loved to do like a thing where I here's a few more from Kian. This is Kian, definitely. Huddle Fallow, Piebald Moment. Very cool. An albino and a melanistic pheasant on the freaking multi-mount, dude. That is sick. Seems like it's a pretty stacked room. From what I can see on the sides. Very good job. Man, I wanna do Lodge Tour so bad. But like, because this game doesn't have crossplay, right? I can't do it on like with people who are on consoles. It's the biggest problem. It's a nice feral goat. This is slime, right? This is definitely slime. Yeah, Dr. House. So Dr. House here put a super rare fallow deer, mid-rack, albino. Crazy. Super rares? Crazy. Incredible. You guys are very good. You have a lot of nice trophies. Man, out of still, for some reason, out of all the non-great one trophies, I like this one the best. I don't know why. It is so cool. Absolutely incredible looking, man. I really like this super rare too, obviously. A lot. And man, the melanistic pheasant. Incredible. A couple bears. Also this piebald. Gray fox. Love it. And a man. This great one mule deer. I mean, obviously you just can't really beat them. All these crazy great ones over here. Love to see it, man. This is tough. It's kind of hard to pick my favorite from these. The thing is, Kian put a lot of trophies here. So it's a bit difficult to judge, is the problem. Because by sheer numbers, like, Kian is in the lead in that way. What else did Kian have? Non-great one trophies. There's a few rare mule deer in there, and there was this pig. Melanistic pheasants too, in fact. This Baltimore with the leucistic and the melanistic. Couple huddle fallows. I don't know. This is honestly pretty tough. And these tigers, man. It is very cool to see. Ah, man. I'm really debating in my head who wins right now. 'Cause I don't honestly know. You guys have some awesome trophies. I'm very proud of the work you guys have been putting into the game. I can see all the hard work. The cool thing is, just above the trophies Jake posted, I just really like the black buck, man. And the gray fox piebald. They're like super sick trophies that I feel like I've never really seen before. I don't know. You know, I think what I should have done is put like a rule where you can post only a certain amount, so it would have been a bit more fair. So people would put like 5 or so of their best trophies. I'm basically debating whether it's gonna be Kian or Jake at this point, if we're being honest. Kian went crazy with the numbers, like there's a lot of great ones here. But Jake put up quite a few very interesting trophies, I feel like. That are pretty unique. And for that reason, I think I'm gonna have to give the win to Jake for now. I'm gonna do another one of these at some point, in like a couple months. where we're gonna have a crazy one where there's like a rule of 5 trophies and you put 5 of your best of the best and I'll let it run for like a week or something. And people can go crazy with that, and that would be more interesting. This was just mostly like a test one, if we're being honest. Yeah, exactly, Kian. I feel like that would be the way to do this a bit better. But anyway. Yeah, exactly, Jake. But for now, I'll just say Jake wins. Just because of that black buck and the gray fox looked sick. And they were that type of trophies that I've never really seen before. Which is very cool. But obviously Kian went crazy with the gray ones. A part of me says that I should have gave the win away to Kian, but like, you never know what might win you the competition, right? And this time it was Jake. But yeah, we'll do another one of those at some point in probably a couple months. Man, that black buck. I gotta get an albino black buck now. Hell to the yes. Love that one so much. Also, Grey Fox, I gotta give them a spin too at some point. Now, what should I do? I really don't know. Do I continue grinding tahr or not? I mean, I guess this is like the perfect moment to do a whitetail break. And I do have a potential trophy there as well. Don't have a heck ton of whitetail trophies, so let's hope we actually have something cool. But just reset the time, and it should be right here in front of us. Not at their zones, of course not. Ilta-artsi. After this whitetail break, and I'm gonna go back to tahr, and we'll do some ones, and then I'm probably gonna end off for today. Man, can these whitetails show up, please? That would be great. There we go. This guy, it's a level 3 whitetail. Now, I have absolutely no clue if this guy's gonna make it. But because like I don't really know yet with this whitetail. That to me that does look like a diamond rack. It does look a lot bigger than everything else I really see. This must make it. Because like it's a pretty wide one, right? The diamonds are relatively wide. Tip to tip spread is like pretty huge. Nice. Well. Got him. Those things are long gone. Well, I'm just gonna grab this map please work. Let's see. Do we have our 5th diamond whitetail off the grind or not? We do. 258.57. Low-key, one of my smallest diamond whitetail. Pretty good double lung right there. Nice. We do have our 5th diamond whitetail. Love to see it, man. Most of my whitetail are definitely bigger than that, if not all of them. That might just be my smallest diamond whitetail. Maybe. From what I can remember, at least. What's up, Keegan, Sharon? How you doing? Nice to see you back, Hayden. We're actually right now we're doing a whitetail break. And then we will go back to tahr. I just shot a diamond whitetail. So if you want to see that, you can go back and take a look. These are not at their zones, unfortunately. For some reason. Good to hear, Keegan. Nope, no at their zones. Well, Call of the Wilds Classic. Tahrissa on melkein 7000 nyt toisessa grindissa. Yhteensä on joku 8000 suurin piirtein. Man. Good to see you back, Slime. Can these please just be at their zones? Come on. I can see whitetail. Great one. Nope. On aika suolainen joo, ja varsinkin kun mun 2 edellistä grindia on ollut kans. Yksi oli 4700 kettugrindia, toinen oli 4100 tapon fallow deer grindia. Sitten mulla on 12 000 red deer grindi, joka ei ole vieläkään ohi. Tässä on ollut aikaista paskatuuri, vois jopa sanoa. That's another 2 kills. It's a bear. Apple 2s, nothing interesting. Why is this thing fleeing? Seriously? You know, I'm just gonna do this. This is usually the best way to deal with this shit. I'm still here. Let's go back. That's a bear. And the whitetail are not at their zones. Of course. Who would have thought? Nothing crazy, Keegan. Was just talking to someone on chat real quick. In Finnish. Dude, come on. Ugh. Well, I mean, I hit him. Big bear. Big bear. You know, that's actually a relatively decent whitetail. Same with that. Man. You know, theoretically, I should probably shoot those because, like, they're pretty big fours. I mean, 2s. These guys don't go to level 5. Right. Even though I'm not doing HM, like, those might be making my diamond raid worse. Yeah, he's down, Keegan. So the whitetail's like somewhere over here, I believe. A bit more over here. There might be. I think that's blood. Yep. There we go. Nice. jostakin YouTubettajasta tai jostakin puhut, niin en mä ainakaan oo ton nimisestä ainakaan itse kuullut. Nice, Keegan. Hope you've been having fun. Dude, my whitetail are super weird right now. Like, why are they not at their zones? I'm not shooting 15 zones, and I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm shooting, hold on. It's like, it depends if some of the zones, like some of the zones I just, in here, I hunt if they have a whitetail. It's like, this is my main zone I grind over here, like this spot. There's sometimes like some bucks here too. So then I will hunt these two, but doesn't have a lot of bucks usually, but it's fine. Johan, niinku meitä joitakin on ihan siis käsittämättömän paskatuuri näissä grindeissa. Näköjään Great One Hunter on kans yksi meistä. Itelläkin on niinku ihan muutama lyhyt grindi ja sitten kaikki on tuhansia tappoja muuten. Että... Yes, Slime, that's on your end. My OBS and everything is showing fine. I mean, managing your tahr can be a bit difficult because of how unpredictable they might be sometimes. There's not like a lot of zones on Tiavaroa, but there's definitely managing to do. On Sundry Pattern there's quite a bit though. So I believe if you're doing HM, Tiavaroa is always the play. Also, where are my bucks? Weird run once again. Whitetail are working weird. Who would have thought? Goodness, these whitetail are acting so annoying. Like, legitimately every freaking zone just is not there, dude. Why are they acting like this all the time? Like, it is so frustrating. Just makes whitetail such a chore, man. When they do this shit. That one I can't shoot. This one I can, though. This is the main thing why whitetail is so annoying. They do random shit like this. With whitetail, 14 kills away from 800. Nothing crazy yet. So if these guys have not respawned, yeah, my whitetail are just so annoying, man. They do this all the time when they just don't respawn and then randomly they work for like 20 runs in a row perfectly. I don't know. Mulla on 7 Great Onea. 2 karhua, 3 fallowta, 1 tahr ja 1 foxi. Yeah, man. They are not at their zones. Let's just hop back to tahr. Nah, screw this. We need this tahr great one to pop. I mean, what am I doing wrong, Hayden? One. 2. I might need to add more zones or something. So I don't see that grind working super well with that setup. Yeah, definitely I'm gonna do that next, Jake. Definitely. I love the fox so much. It's so much fun to grind that I should definitely do that. They're so consistent and you know, it's a blast, really. Well, that one's gonna die. And the tahr grind continues once again. We're less than 100 away from 7,000 kills. Fantastic. I'm going for bear after, because I'm gonna do tahr and then I'm gonna do whitetail. Most likely. And after that I'm gonna do bears again. For my 10th grade one. Definitely. It's significantly more up somewhere here. Seems to be, well, it's right there. Hopefully we can break the curse of 2 Glacier 2s in a row. And get a new fur finally. It's my 3rd bear. Would be sick. Also, wrong time. I need to switch it back. Alright. Let's see. You just die? There we go. Then this one, if it just wasn't a better spot. Got him. I do have Discord. There it is. The second one. Somewhere over here. I think I can find it without the dog. Well, that didn't take too long. You know, I trust you, Jake. I very much trust you and I hope you are right. Man, why does my favorite great one have to take this long? Why? Come on. There we go. Think you fixed it, Slime? Let's hope so. Just gonna thinking if I might end stream after this one, guys. I just like, I don't know. Feel like I need to take a little bit of a break. Or take a shower and eat something or something like that. And then I'll be back on tahr. And yeah. Do 2 more runs trust? You know, you might be right, Jake. You might be onto something. Four, another 4. Dead. Shit. Moved a little bit. Oh my god, I actually hit that. Almost hit that as well. Man. It's dying kinda quick. Eh. Just hope it doesn't drop into that freaking... There's a pretty large drop over there. And they will just tumble down. It's very inconvenient. Another one. I think that's it, though. Man. Ooh, I don't know about that. Slime. Weird. I don't know what could cause that. So, where's this freaking, thingamabob? I hate this freaking bug, man! And they just freaking fix this dog! It doesn't follow you. Like, this might actually be one of the worst DLCs in the game right now, because it works only 50% of the time. Like, it is so frustrating. Like, just please fix it, dude. Gosh. True, Jake. That is true. Hopefully, Slime. It's getting so hot in this freaking room. Maybe I should put my desk on the standing position so I can stand for a bit. There it is. So, I'm gonna put my desk into the standing position, like... Ugh, I need to stand up. I have to stand up for a bit. Right, hold on a second. Alright. That should be good. Now, let's continue. That it? Nope. Well, gotta come back. That's for sure. There we go. My drink is already like a little warm, dude. Annoying. Come on. Dude, well, just be at your zones. I have only... This is why missing a tahr is so annoying, because then they start doing this. And it takes me like 5 times as long on that one zone that it should. It's just literally wasting time. Nope. Still not at their zones. I love it here, man. Nice, Jake. Finally. All that work for this one level 3. Fun. Roll. Guys. We need to do like a freaking experiment and a study why I am as unlucky as I am. How does this keep happening, man? This should be studied. This needs to be put into the history books or some shit. Guys, wanna know something hilarious? Usually the second grind, from what I've seen, is shorter than the first grind. And I was like, I mean, maybe if I get lucky, I could get a sub 1k finally with the tahr for my second tahr grind, because the first one was 1022. Oh boy, was I freaking wrong. Oh boy, was I wrong. Could not have been more wrong than I was. Pretty much. Unbelievable. I do have like a very light herd management going for the tahr for sure. I do get quite a bit more diamonds than you would with no HM, so it's been basically like completely by accident. Because for some reason I already had like quite a bit of level 2s on my map. Then slowly but surely when the grind evolved, I just kinda had quite a lot of level 2s on my exteriors, and on the zones that have only males, I gotta leave 2, you know, males anyway into the zone so it doesn't get deleted or turned into a solo, whatever. So they're all level 2s on those 2. I always shoot the biggest ones, so eventually, in due time, I will have a lot of level 1s on my map, things like that. But I still have not been able to spawn a single level 1 on any of my zones, except one singular time, and even that one was not at the right zone, and I had to shoot it anyway. So. Bit unfortunate. Like, level 1 tahr seems so freaking rare. In almost 8,000 kills, I have managed to spawn 1. Finally, they're here. Now, is there anything to shoot? Yes, at least one. Take him down right away. Let's see if there's anything left. He doesn't seem like it. The weird thing is, like, I was never planning for this to be like an HM grind in any capacity, right? But over time, I've just spawned so many level 2s on my exteriors and stuff that right now I just kind of have to consider this a semi-managed grind. Because I do spawn significantly more diamonds than I should otherwise, right? That is pretty wild. I mean, I don't mind. Pretty good. Where is the star? There it is. Thanks, Brantley. I definitely need the good luck wishes for sure. Also, hello. How you doing? Oh, I'm sweating so much. Like, the freaking heat just builds up in my room so hard. If I just didn't have this heat issue on summers, like, I would continue streaming, but I just really don't want to. Like, it's so uncomfortable. I have to take a break. It is so uncomfortable. Oh, man. Ugh. I mean, it died anyway. Oh yeah, Hayden, that much is obvious at this point. The game hates me or something. For whatever reason, the game thinks I'm not worthy of anything ever. Dude. There it is. Okay, so this one's the one that's more over here, I believe. Gotta check this zone again. Man, this one has felt like it has gone by so slow. I feel like I've needed to go to every zone like 17 additional times or something. I mean, menu. So I'm pretty sure there's probably one more car that I didn't see. There's usually what is it? 4 in this zone right here. And looks like for some reason this time no. That's amazing. Four, 3, 3. Used to be it. Oh, I feel like I have to go. Like, it is so hot in this room. Like, holy shit, I'm sweating like fucking crazy. I just can't take this anymore. Like, I'm gonna have to go take a shower and cool this room off. Like, this is fucking unbearable. I have 2 fans and it's still not enough. It's still too hot. It's been a very hot day again. But I'll remember when I start grinding off stream in like 30 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I'll remember. Not this run, but the next one should be the great one, like Jake said. Dude, if it actually happens, like, that would be the most insane thing I have ever witnessed, ever. That would be so funny. You know, at this point, anything could happen. Anyway. Hold on, guys. Hold on. So, I have a Discord server, so anyone who has not joined yet, I'll put the, link in the description real quick. Link. Yep. Pause that. There we go. Oh my god, please. The golden would be so good. I love the golden. To be fair, I love all the tahr. They're all so sick. There's a reason why it's my favorite great one. But anyway, anyone who hasn't joined the Discord and wants to, click the link. We have a pretty decent community right there already. And we're trying to expand it even more. So if that interests you, go ahead. But for now, I'm gonna hop off and, yeah. You guys will be getting updates on the Discord first thing. So, just saying. If I get the great one, that's where you will be hearing from me first. But anyway, I'll hop off for now, and I will see you in the next one.